So I'm back, y'all, getting ready to get on the elevator. I don't know if it's gonna stay. Had a scare. I was walking and this guy, hopefully y'all can still hear me. I was walking and this guy just passed out. Like he was older guy. Was crossing the street. I'm so hot now. Look at me, sweating. He was crossing the street and he just fell out. Like he just like bam, like back of his head, everything just hit the concrete. So I called the paramedics. Some people came to help him. They didn't have no gloves on or a mask. So you know, I keep my hand sanitizer right here. So I gave everybody hand sanitizer because he probably had COVID, believe it or not, because he had all this cold like coming out of his mouth. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower, but I didn't touch him, but still, I'm like, I was close to him. So he had all this cold coming out of his mouth, and it's hot. He had all this cold coming out of his mouth, and he was passed out at first, like on the ground. He couldn't even. It looked like he wasn't even breathing. He was just like passed out. So they sat him up. When they sat him up, he was breathing a little bit, but you could hear like all this phlegm, like in his throat. Yeah. So let me show y'all what I was able to buy. They only have one more of these, but this is what I bought. I got a lot of these. See, it's the Clorox disinfectant. So as soon as I bought it, let me show you what I was doing. I was dead serious. I was like this. Don't play with me. I sprayed everything down. So going in here, I'm washing everything as soon as I get in here, taking my clothes off at the door, spraying them, washing them. I'm not even gonna put them in. I'm just gonna put them in the wash machine. So I was spraying everything, but it was sad. So I stayed with the guy till the paramedics came because the other people left. I gave them some hand sanitizer to put on their hands. Then they left, and then the paramedics came. So he should be good. I pray that he's gonna be good. But when I say that man could not breathe, he was like that, and all you heard was like all this cold in his chest. All you heard was cold in his chest. So I wasn't even gonna walk down to the store. But that lets me know I was supposed to have walked because that man could have got hit by a car. Like he literally fell out in the middle of crossing the street. Like say I'm crossing the street and then you just pass out. So I didn't know he was dead. I didn't know what it was. But I stayed there till the paramedics came. So they're with him now. But that was so scary. But I couldn't just walk away and not do nothing. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that. So the people, when they came, they drug him, like they pulled him from the middle of the road, put him on the side. It was like a bus stop right there. Put him on the side, sat him up, and then he started breathing. Because at first he was not breathing. So he started breathing, and I'm on the phone, like I'm talking to y'all, I have my earpiece in. So I'm on the phone talking to the paramedics. They're like, oh, does somebody there know CPR? Ain't nobody putting their mouth on nobody in this COVID. I was like, no, and if they did, nobody's touching. Come on now. I said, first of all, the man got cold coming out of his mouth. Second of all, this is a pandemic. Nobody's putting their mouth on nobody. Like, no. Well, if he stops breathing, we better punch his chest and hit him on the back because nobody's putting their mouth on his mouth. So, yeah, it's crazy. Hold on. All right, well, I'm going to go in here and take this stuff off and take a shower. I got to get my key, too. So, love y'all. I'll chime back in later. Bye.